Hello, everyone, and welcome to another 2016 Premier League of America match, this time featuring Minneapolis City SC and the Minnesota United Reserves here at Minneapolis South High School. Both teams entered this match with points on the board, currently sitting in third in the Western Conference. Our Minneapolis City with 4 points, including 3 that they garnered last week in a win over the Croatian Eagles. Minnesota United, the Reserves rather, are right on their heels, currently sitting at 3 points in the Western Conference. Let's run down the starting lineup for Minneapolis City, starting with goalie number 1, Matt Elder. At right back, we have number 2, Aaron Olson. Also on the back line, we have A.J. Albers, and at left wing, Matthew Guerra. In the midfield, we have Samuel Ruiz Plaza, Nate Engel, Trey Benhart, and then at left back, we have Abdallah Ba. Up top, we have Andy Laurie. Playing on the wing is Isaac Frint. And in the attacking midfield is Ben Wexler. Back with kickoffs in a moment.
Number 29, O'Brien. Number 1, Perez. And number
Pleasantries are over. We're just about ready to get underway here from Minneapolis South High School. Moving right to left across your screen will be City in the white kit with black shorts and black numbers. Goalkeeper for City is in blue. Moving left to right across your screen will be the Minnesota United Reserves in their traditional kit of gray with blue numbers. Today's officials wearing yellow with black stripes. This match, of course, is a rivalry. Both teams based in Minnesota. Minnesota United based out of Blaine. Minneapolis City, obviously, here in Minneapolis. City are fresh off their first ever victory over the Croatian Eagles, looking to make it 2 in a row here tonight. We had rainy conditions earlier in the day, but the skies have settled for now. Mainly overcast with a slight breeze. There's a whistle, and we're off here from Minneapolis South High School inside the first minute. That's Guay on the ball, has it taken off. Wexler also got a touch, but it is quickly nabbed by the reserves keeper. In goal, that is Perez. One in the midfield there by Albers. Minnesota United Reserves make the move this season from the NPSL to the PLA. One rule change worth mentioning here in PLA play that you may not be used to. More than 3 subs allowed, up to 7 in total. Last home match we saw quite a few substitutions. PLA, strong emphasis on developing younger talent. First touch for Elder, he boots along. That's Wexler with a touch. Now along the far side, it's Frent. He's taken down. A couple of shouts. The tackle looked like it was right on the edge of the penalty box, but no call given. Last week we saw the Croatian Eagles try a series of long balls trying to get in behind City. never to much avail. United seemed to come out with much more balanced attack, trying to possess the ball. Just looking out there, it does look as if City do have the height advantage here again tonight at most positions. Diagonal ball. Taken down by Brown. Still in the midfield. And one back by City. Supporters are numerous on that far stand, with the citizens base on the far right hand side of your screen. Foul there on Andy Laurie. He's trying to win the ball in a one-on-one. Put his forearm into the back of the of the United defender, and it was an easy call there for the official. Here come United along that far sideline. Tackle there by Frint. There's one of those long balls along the far side. United do win it down. Trying to attack through the middle. There's a shot. Easily grabbed by Elder. Looked like a left-footed attempt from the left-hand side, edge of the 18. But it didn't trouble Elder too much. Pitch is in somewhat fair condition. There are numerous patches with just dirt when the grass has stopped growing. There's Guay. Overlapping run. That's Ba. He's taken out, and that's a throw for City. Ba on that overlapping run, able to force a challenge. There's his throw into the box. Tempted bicycle kick there by Laurie, but it's cleared out by United. Decent look there. Laurie towering over everyone inside the 18. Was able to win it down, but not put his effort on frame. Now there's Ba with his right. Lays it off. Far side. Another takedown and a penalty awarded to City inside of the 5th minute. Here, 4:40 on the clock. And City will have a penalty. They're second in as many weeks. So far, it looks like it will be Laurie to take. Perez, the man, to attempt to deny him. Straight run up. Right foot attempt, and he slots it home. Early 1-0 lead for Minneapolis City. Straight attempt. Nothing too fancy about it. Laurie, straight walk up. Right foot attempt, slots it home his left hand corner. And it's 1-0.
That's a goal for number 23. Andy Laurie, first.
Minneapolis City last week took the lead at home as well. That game was eventually equalized. Yeah, come back, looking for a quick answer. Ball knocked up out of play, and it will be City goal kick. The penalty was the second such challenge of the game. First one, referee elected to let go, but the second one just too much. Referee had enough and awarded the penalty. Don't believe the yellow card was issued, however. Just a straight foul. There's Elder, out to Guay. Guay lays it back for Ba. Ba, right-footed chip, looking for Laurie. Then it's Wexler. Lays it off for Plaza. Plaza tries to force it through. is taking off the ball but gets it back. Overlapping run, there's Laurie again, but it's cleared by United. United now on the counter. Shut down quickly by City, but the ball stays in along that far side. Just seemed to kind of die on that natural grass surface out there. Now it's reversed. Ball on the near side. Has Guay to his left. He'll feed it to him. Guay steams in the penalty area, gets around his man. Right-footed shot, save. And it will be a corner for City. City very lively in this opening 8 minutes. Had the lion's share of the possession and chances, along with the lead. Apologies for any audio issues we may be having. Just to recap, City lead 1-0 after a penalty, by Andy Laurie inside the 5th minute. As I was saying earlier, City have had the lion's share of possession and chances. One corner for City, and obviously the goal. Now in the 9th minute here from Minneapolis South High School. United back on the ball. That's a man on it, and he'll play it all the way back to Perez for United. Penalty was awarded along that far side in the penalty box. For United defender, clipped a City player just inside the 18. There's a second such incident of the game, but the first, obviously, to be awarded a penalty. Elder flips the ball out, and he'll boom it long with that right foot and go out of play for United throw. Actually, it's been awarded as a free kick. Looked like Laurie trying to use his height advantage. Committed the infraction. That ball slots all the way through to Elder, who take his time before picking it up. 11th minute now. 1-0 Minneapolis City here from Minneapolis South High School. Skies have cleared after showers earlier in the evening. Ba to take the throw. Looks for Guay. Chests it down. 2 defenders on him, and he'll go out of play. United take the ball back over. They like to go quick. And Guay gets back on the ball. Now Wexler. Nice move with his right foot there. Slots it through to Laurie. Laurie steams up the left-hand side. Cuts it back. Laurie still on the ball. Crosses through the 18. Trying to turn it back was Frent, but it was deflected away for a Minneapolis City corner. Decent run of play there for City. Forcing United to turn the ball over, working up the near-hand side. Earning a corner. There is that corner. Flipped up, out of play, and a goal kick for United. Perez with his right. Booms the kick. That was one originally by Albers. Now it's on that near hand side and it'll leak out for United throw. Yamario to take it. Back to Yamario. Battle for it in the midfield. Guay stuck a foot in and cleared out by Ba. There's Laurie in another one-on-one. United boom it back down and out for a throw. There's the captain. Number 18, Trey Benhart. Yellow captain's armband. Wrapped around his right arm. And there's a foul in the midfield. Awarded to United. 13 minutes gone. Minneapolis City lead Minnesota United Reserves 1-0, but there's a chance. Right-footed shot by number 31 of the reserves, Galvin Yanez. It did look to beat Elder, but rolled wide of that far post. First really quality chance for United so far. Minneapolis City have had a couple, obviously the penalty, and a couple of corners. Two United players cancel each other out on that play. Now it's Wexler with his right foot. Slides it through, and United push it out for a throw. Looks like that's Frint on the far side to take the throw. Backs up a little bit. And actually, he will leave it for Olsen. Olsen pitches into the 18. That looks to be cleared by United as they start a counterattack. City back on possession. Benhart again. Benhart tries to play it through the middle. Yamario struggling with it. But United eventually able to finish the job. There's Benhart with a thundering challenge. Wins the ball but knocks it out of play along the near side. 14 minutes, 13 seconds gone so far in this match. There's Ba, and he'll elect to play the safe option and bang it out of play. United now in the City third, looking for an equalizer. There's a throw, near side. Turning with it is Brown. Good defense by Ba. There to knock it out again. Yamario tries a right-footed cross, but it'll fly safely out of play. Elder in no hurry to take this goal kick with the 1-0 lead. There's the goal kick. Laurie tries to keep it in, but it bounces out of play along this near side. Now Mario down for Brown. Brown tries to play it off his ankle. Now it's Yanez on the ball, but he's taken off by Wexler with a chance to break for City. Plaza reverses course, plays it back to Olsen. Olsen through to Laurie. Laurie overlapping run. City come thundering forward, looking for support. There's Wexler again. Wexler right-footed cross effort, looking for Ba, but it leaks out for a goal kick. Decent counter there from City. Just no one on the receiving end of the final ball. Perez directing traffic before he takes goal kick. One out of the air by City. Frent gives chase, but it leaks out for a United throw. There's Alcantara. One back by Laurie. Laurie slots it through. Ball left-footed shot well wide. That was a good opportunity there. Excuse me, that was Guay on the shot. He had a good opportunity as he did get in behind. But in the end, slotted it well wide. Wexler back on the ball. Overlapping run. That's Laurie. Laurie looks to go to the end line, and a foul on Minnesota United. Chance here coming for City. Basically a corner kick. They gain a few yards towards the edge of the box. Looking to double their advantage here in the 18th minute. United elect to go with what looks like a three-man wall. Looks like it is Plaza, the man tabbed with the delivery. Lifted in, header there by Benhart, but it's well over the bar. Decent opportunity there for City. Their man was first to the ball, but just a little bit too tough to deal with, and Benhart couldn't put it on frame. So it remains 1-0 in favor of City. There's Brown, lays it off. He was looking for the return ball, but it never came. There's Brown back on the ball. Attacks the 18, fires right-footed shot, but it hooks wide. Approaching 20 minutes gone in this contest. For those of you just turning in, had a goal off of a penalty early for City by number 23, Andy Laurie. If the results hold, Minneapolis City will be sitting on 7 points, which at the time of this game would be good for tied at the top of the table, with matches still to be played this weekend for other PLA teams. Wexler slips on the far side, but United forced to play it out. Here at Minneapolis South High School, just south of downtown Minneapolis. There's a Ba, near side. Keeps his head up, plays it in for Guay. Guay turns with his right foot. Decent challenge there by Yanez. And then the City elect to reverse field. Pressure put on there and stolen. United almost in, but a challenge keeps them out. That was Alcantara on the ball for United. Dangerous run of play to try to reverse it, but back the other way. Here comes City. It's Wexler. First on it. Save Perez. Rebound effort off the bar. And offside. The call. I believe it was offside on the second attempt. Wexler appeared to be in initially. Fourth or fifth good quality chance for City so far. Those chances evidenced by the score, 1-0. Yanez chips it forward. Now Brown, edge of the 18. Looking at his options, goes right. Cross in. And United's efforts directed just wide of the near post. Half chance there for the Loons to find an equalizer. Minnesota United reserves team, as I previously mentioned, switching from the NPSL to the PLA this season. Reserves play their games at Eastridge High School. In Woodbury. Their top flight team scheduled to make the transition to MLS either in 2017 or 2018. New soccer stadium in the works in St. Paul. for the top side. Here's Ba, near side. Now Guay with the turn. Guay seams forward on the near side. Plays it through for Ba, just a little bit too far. And United thump one well out of the stadium. Good luck getting that ball. Now Guay, again with it. He seems to be the man in the center of many of City's attacks. United trying to counter. Good challenge there by Albers to stop that counter attack. There's O'Brien. Long ball forward, that should be the keeper's. And it is. Ben Hart with another touch, the captain. United and City exchanging long balls here. Same effect for both. A change in possession. Alcantara got a touch before it was knocked out. Olsen touched that one out. United gaining some yards along this near side. Smattering of fans on the far side. Some sections of the bleachers a bit more populated than others. They continue to play along that far side. United seem to have gained about 50 yards solely off of clearances. Still no real danger though. There's Habite. Yet another United throw. 4 or 5 in this sequence. Played in to the box and then cleared out. Laurie on the ball. Strong sliding challenge to take him off of it. And a foul given very late. Advantage may have been played by the referee, but he elects to pull it back. Not quite sure about that call. Looked to be a clean challenge on Laurie, at least initially. 25th minute now. Minneapolis City lead the Minnesota United reserves 1-0. Ben Hart, diagonal ball. Won by United. Second ball as well. Good footwork there from Frent. Chipped up into the box. United clear, but only as far as Albers. Now Plaza. And they do the rest of the job done. And a late foul given on a late challenge after the clearance. United will be able to relieve their back line, if only momentarily. Just past 25 minutes gone. Bit over halfway here in this first half. Sun starting to peek behind the clouds. To our right. Laurie. Taken down. Yanez. Turns. Bundled over. An easy call there for the official right on top of things. United could elect to loft into the box or play it quick. They do play it relatively short. There's Yanez again. He's taken off the ball by City. They look to counterattack. Ball played through there, looking for Laurie there. But it's cut out by man of United. There's Brown. Overlapping run. Looking for Habite. Habite taken off the ball with by a good challenge. Now it's Plaza. Still stuck in the corner, but it goes out for a City goal kick. Minneapolis City sporting the white kits with black trim, black socks. Black shorts, Summit Brewery emblazoned across their chests. United in gray kits with blue numbers. Atomic data across the lower back. Their jerseys. City Sport is a little bit unhappy with that call in the midfield, but no one too upset. Throw in, one by Laurie. He'll chip it back forward. There's Albers. He wins it down for Wexler. Wexler turns, surveys in the midfield. He'll feed it back to Benhart. Benhart with the right foot. Forward. Baugh on the overlapping run. He does get it. With that left foot coming up from his back four position. But it's cleared out again by United. There's Guay. Trying to turn. 2 men on him. Now Laurie. Back to Baugh. Baugh hesitates. Sends one in with his left foot. Skitters across the edge of the top of the 18. And it's out for United, who look to break. Good footwork there by Habite. But City eventually able to stop that counter and clear the ball all the way out past the midfield stripe. 29th minute here from Minneapolis South. Minneapolis City still lead 1-0. Bob back on the ball. Guay in front of him. Guay onside as he enters the 18. A lot of work to do. He's cut off. Laurie was able to turn, but his shot deflected out for another corner. Looks like it's Plaza over to take the corner for City. As I mentioned earlier, City do have a bit of a height advantage, it would appear. Inside that 18, whipped in, punched away by the keeper, but a foul anyways. And United will relieve the pressure. Perez surveys. A blast, a right-footed effort. One initially by City, and they'll settle. And volley back the other way. Guay on the run, takes it down with his head. Work to do, and that's a throw for United. Just a bit too much work to do there for Guay. Did his best to get him behind, but the United defender did just enough to force him off the ball. Here comes United back with Willis. Willis leaves it for Habite. Now Willis again on that far side. He'll lay it back and get it back. Now Mucic. Now near side to Yamarillo. Yanez. Blocked down and then cleared out by City. There's O'Brien. He'll play it back. Bench ends up on that far side. One down. Olsen with a touch. Olsen gets it back. Tries to slot it through. Now Baugh on the near side. Wexler back to Benhart. Over the head of Laurie. And all the way back to the United keeper. Played short. That's man. Albers trying to slot one through. Another chance for City, and overrunning it is Friend in the 32nd minute. That chance sort of materialized out of nowhere for City. Just a long ball through the midfield that they won down. Here come United back the other way. Cut in, shot, blocked. Each team exchanging a chance as we near the end or the final stages of this first half. Good play there, overlapping run. Blocked out. And then saved by Elder. Good work along the touch line. That was Alcantara knifing into the 18. 32 minutes, 42 seconds gone in this first half. City will be the happier of the two sides with the lead. The majority of the run of play, though United have had a share of chances. Elder walks out a little bit before driving it deep. Laurie challenges. Ball straight up. There's Albers. Played it forward for Wexler. Albers challenges again. United eventually do win it down. That's Brown. Brown with another challenge. United first to the ball on the far side. Now it's man. Man, through ball. Armio now. O'Brien. Now Yanez. Yanez slicing through the midfield with the right foot. Lays it off for Yaramillo. Yaramillo cross back post. Oh! Off the post. Excellent chance there for United for the tie. Good cross into the back post. They just couldn't finish. Still 1-0, thanks to the post. On that chance for United just a moment ago was number 11, Habite. Cross in from Yaramillo. Looping cross. But Habite couldn't quite turn it in. The header. He had a free header. No one marking him. But the post saves City and preserves their 1-0 lead. Still some time to double that lead. 10 minutes left. Plus stoppage in this first half. That'll be the keepers on a bouncing ball. Perez, you would have to say, has the better leg of the two keepers. Most of his punts and goal kicks going just a bit further than Elders, though City have won the majority of the headers, though not by quite as large of a margin as it did against the Croatian Eagles last week. Turning there is Wexler. He'll lay it off. That's Olsen. Laid back to the middle. That's Laurie. Guay trying to release along the middle. Guay's effort awkwardly hit and out for a throw. Guay just looked to completely mishit that ball. He's been the action man for City so far, but that ball simply misplayed. Sun peeking through the clouds here at Minneapolis South. Rain earlier. Pitch still looks a little bit wet out there. We've seen a couple players slip. But for the most part, it's been a clean game. If you're just joining us, City lead 1-0 after a penalty by Laurie. Andy Laurie. In the 5th minute, He was taken down in the box. No yellow card awarded, however. But United punished well enough, facing the 1-goal deficit. Free kick, decently dangerous area. Just about 30 yards, 35 yards away. Aaron Olsen to take, right foot attempt, lofted in back post. Perez had to grab it, and did so. Was a City player lurking on that back post, but Perez sure-handed and grabbed it. Ping-pong around in the midfield before it's settled for Guay. Now Ba steps around United defender. Ba in a foot race. He won't win. And it goes out for a United throw. 38th minute. Clock ticks upwards towards the end of the first half. United take this throw well in the corner. Looked like a foul from Guay. Referee says play on. Misplayed by United there on that far side, and it goes out for a City throw. They'll take it quick. Olsen lost out, but City win it back. Chipped through, and Perez was coming out to play that one, but it was taken away by his own player as United looked to counter. Possession seems about 65-35, maybe 60-40 in favor of City. Laurie headed it down, and then it was just cleared away by United. There's the throw. Laurie straight to United defender, and he'll go all the way back to Perez. A right-footed boot. Eldner to grab that. Yet to see a substitution in this game. I expect we'll see quite a few in the second half. City looking to shore up their 1-0 advantage. Ba to take the throw. Looking for Laurie, but they can't connect. Plaza with a brief touch. Now United counter. Looking for Brown. He might have been in there. Handball there by Plaza as he played it down in the midfield. Not too many questions about that. Raised that right arm. Played it down. United take it quick. There's Yanez. He had a chance inside the first 15 minutes. A right-footed effort. Trickled a yard or two wide of the far post. United then had another opportunity by Habite. He had a free header inside the 18, also far post, and he directed his effort off of the near post and out of play. Misplay there. Laurie applying some pressure to United defender. But another dangerous play as United just can't seem to get it out from under their feet at the moment. Sloppy play from the Loons at times in this first half. The last minute or two, no exception. There's Brown, top of the 18. Goes to his left. Now he'll lay it off. Slot it back through. There's Yanez. Strong with the body. Goes to his right. He'll shoot. Save Elder. Was hit well, but right at the City keeper. Yanez now with 2 shots. 1 on target and 1 just off. That's how this game has gone. United at times looking extremely sloppy with the ball. Ripe with turnovers, and then other times they've had chances materialize out of seemingly nowhere. Brown. Still Brown as he knifes his way into the 18. Through ball, but no one there. Guay coming way back. 10 men behind the ball at times for United. And we have a substitution. First one out of the game. It comes from Minnesota United. Coming in is number 12. It looks like the day is over for number 29, O'Brien. Looks to have picked up a bit of a knock. Limping just a bit as he came off the field just now. Sitting down on that bench to the right of us. Looks like trainer up. And we'll apply some ice. Well, who is 12?
It's a substitution for Minnesota United reserves. 29 out, O'Brien. Number 12, Whitson in.
In on the substitution for Man United. Number 12, Whitsid. Out, O'Brien. Again with an apparent injury. That substitution coming just before halftime. As we are in the 44th minute now. City still enjoying that 1-0 lead. United players a bit frustrated out there. Lots of yelling. Heated communication. Now Yamarillo on the ball. Yanez, another shot, his third of the game, second on target, but that one was easily saved by Elder. No real doubt about that. It was hit with the right foot and hit right at Elder. Laurie trying to win the ball back in the midfield, but it's cut out by Bell. Bell again. He'll play it forward. Olsen with the header. Back to Bell. And now Perez to boot it out. Olsen again. Couple of shouts for handball from City. Referee was in a good position to see it and said no. Now Yanez again. He's been the focal point of the United offense for the most part. And a foul after Yanez cut to the midfield, and he was clipped by Plaza. Now into the 45th minute. 1 minute of stoppage time. Perhaps one last chance for United to grab a late equalizer in this first half. Yanez to take. Right-footed in-swinger. Bangs around in the box. That should be a throw, and it is for United. Deep in the corner. Just about 15 seconds or so remaining in this first half. Brown again in the corner. Tries to cut it back. Ba touches it out. Now just about 7 seconds remaining. Yanez. He'll have to get in the box. Does with his left foot. Won by City. Same danger area as United hit the post from earlier in the half. Turning and shooting is Mucic. And that is the first half, despite a United corner kick upcoming. At the end of the first half, Minneapolis City 1, Minnesota United Reserve 0. Back with the second half in just a moment. Teams back out for the second half, and welcome back, everybody, to the second half between Minneapolis City and the Minnesota United Reserves. At halftime, City currently lead 1-0 off the back of an Andy Laurie penalty inside the 5th minute. Teams have switched sides. City in the white kits, now attacking left to right, with United in the gray and blue attacking right to left. The second half whistle, and we're underway. That's Ba on the far side, playing it long, looking for Laurie. Second chance ball, but it's cleared out. City had the better chances in the first half, though United did have their share, including 2 shots on goal by Galvin Yanez, then a header by Habite from the far post, headed back towards the near post, that went off the post, saving City's 1-0 lead. If results hold, City would be sitting on 7 points in the Western Conference of the PLA. With matches to play elsewhere over the weekend, that would be good enough for a tie at the top of the table. Foul there. And United get an early free kick. Turning in the middle, midfield is Plaza. Plaza, right foot, tries to send Front in. That ball is grabbed by Perez. High ball up into the skies, which have cleared here at Minneapolis South High School. That's United throw in City's final third. Mucic take the throw. Tosses it down. That's Alcantara. All the way back. 4-man. Far side, that's Yaramio. Yanez. Looked like Brown got a touch as well, but it's knocked out of play along that far side. City on the counter. Guay. His right foot. Switches field for Olsen. United knocking around in the back. That was Willis settling in on the ball before reversing it. Chip forward. United come out with some pace. Start the second half, looking for that equalizer. United enter the match sitting on 3 points. 1 behind City. That gap would go to 4. The 1-0 lead holds. Laurie would have been in. Ball just a bit too far for him. And United with a bad misplay there out of the back. 2 players going for it. City throw. Laurie uses body direct traffic. Plaza turning. Gives it away. Nudges it back. Outside. That's Frent. Right foot. Cross in. Nobody home. Now it's Guay with his left foot. Drives one off a United defender. But the Loons are able to clear. 50th minute now. City still holding that 1-0 lead for those of you just joining us back from halftime. Guay. Back for Ba. Ends up at the United back 4. That's Brown. Plays it through. United looking for a foul. None given. Loon still on the ball. Reversing field. Ball played through. That's Habite. He had the chance off the post in the first half. United now have a throw in city territory as we cross in just about into the 51st minute. City back on the ball. Laurie brings it down with his right foot, then chips it forward. Decent play there. Overlapping run, that's Gway, but it's cut out by United. City subs. Just getting up from the bench. Starting to take a jog down the near sideline. Just out of view to our left. No substitutions for City so far. One for United. That one brought on by an injury. Laurie trying to hold up play. Edge of the 18. Taken down. Gets back up. Still Laurie. Needs some support. He'll turn, fire a shot. And it's slotted in. Andy Laurie with the brace. And City lead 2-0. That shot sort of came out of nowhere. Laurie looked to be holding up play, waiting for some support from his team. When none came, he turned back to his left, used his right foot, and slotted it home past the keeper along the near post. And just like that, City have doubled their advantage. In the 52nd minute,
Number 23, Andy Laurie.
his second of the game.
Second of the season.
Second of the game, second of the season for Laurie. City fans will be breathing just a little bit easier after going up 2-0. Beat the Croatian Eagles last week 2-1. Though I'm sure they'd like to keep the shutout on the board this week. Near side now. That was Willis with a touch, and then a foul in the midfield. And City will have a free kick. As time continues to tick in the second half, there will be no hurry to take free kicks. Another chance for City, as the chances pile on now in the 54th minute. That ball went off the near post. United reeling start the second half, now down 2-0, and nearly a third there. Both the chances for City, the one converted earlier, and the one just now, seemingly materialized out of very little buildup. United look listless. Yanez. Hard shot there. Ambitious effort, and it was easily blocked before it even reached the 18. Is a dangerous time now for City, however. Can't afford to lay off the gas too much. Need to balance the need between pushing for a third goal and shoring up the 2-0 lead. They will know that game can quickly turn to 2-2 in a blink of an eye. Sloppy play through the midfield. Neither team Getting much to build off of, and then a sloppy ball from Yanez out of play. Did play well in that first half, but in this second half has looked a bit frustrated. It's Brown. Turning, still Brown. Ba harassing him. Ba winning out. Tried to play it forward for Laurie, but that's cut out by Habite. Now Bell. Near side, Mucic. Still Mucic. He's taken out. Tough challenge there. Mucic goes down. And yellow card brandished. That's waved in the direction of number 10, Ben Wexler. So Wexler in the book for City. He did catch Mucic with his studs showing. Not too difficult of a call for the referee. Played short from United. Yanez. Through ball. One out. And cleared out by City. Wouldn't be a surprise now if we saw Wexler removed from the game with the PLA allowing as many as 7 subs. Last thing City need is to go down a man here in the 56th minute, needing to hold out for just 35 more minutes. Yanez, long ball, good ball, cross field. Too many white shirts in the way, however, for the Loons. Yanez chips it, and that's the captain, Trey Benhart, with the initial clearance. Here comes City on the counter. Guay lays it off, wants the ball back. Guay goes down, claiming he was fouled. Supporters agree. United on the other side, wanting a dive. In the end, a simple play on from the referee, perhaps the right decision. Didn't look to be too much in that. No yellow card for Guay for a dive. Either way, we play on. 2-0 Minneapolis City in the 57th minute. Now 58th minute. Just crossed the threshold as that throw was taken. Far side. Amarillo tries to play it through. That's Mucic. He drew the yellow card just a few moments ago. Misplayed though. And City will take the throw. United subs have not been up and moving so far this half, though. City have all their subs off the bench and warming up. Wexler on the yellow. Wexler wins it back. Now Guay. Guay still on the ball. Now Laurie. Back to Guay. They build up a head of steam here. Played into the 18. And cleared away. Wexler, as I mentioned, will have to be careful not to draw that second yellow, which would result in a red and give United life. Good work there from Olsen. He's clipped up, taken down. It's just for a throw. Game has gotten a bit more physical in this second half. Both teams starting to take a little bit more aggressive approach. There's Ba on the far side. Ba with the right foot, chips it in. That's Perez's all the way. Approaching 60 minutes gone here at Minneapolis South High School. City lead 2-0 over Minnesota United reserves. City looking for back-to-back victories this season, defeating the Croatian Eagles last week here on the same pitch. Amarillo back for Willis. Yanez now on the ball. Blaze orange cleats. he is sporting tonight. Far side, cross in, one down. Brown shoots over the bar. Decent effort from the Loons, number 17. Won it down, took a shot. Didn't curl too far over the bar, was over both the goal bar here at Minneapolis South and the goal posts. 3 or 4 yards over the bar. Trio of subs, it looks like, about to enter for City. Not quite yet, though, as United take the throw. And foul given. Aaron Olson commits it for City. And it looks like now we'll have the subs. So coming on for City, number 12, Will Kidd. Number 4, Ian Smith. Number 14, Max Stigwart. As I mentioned earlier, the PLA allows more than the more than the usual 3 subs. Most soccer leagues around the world allow. Obviously allows more player development. So once again, number 4, Ian Smith in. Number 14, Max Stigworth. Yanez takes the free kick. Diagonal ball, played all the way across. Yamarillo plays it down, closed out quickly by Ba. Ba still near the corner flag, but that appears to be out just for a throw.
12, Will Kidd, and 14, Max Stigworth.
Will Kidd, the last incoming player for City. AJ Albers out. Samuel Ruiz Plaza also out for City. There's one of the substitutes. That's Kidd. His first touch is a clearance. Out for City throw. 62nd minute. City leading 2-0. Goal in each half. Andy Laurie from the penalty spot in the first. And he scored on his second of the season and game. Off a right-footed attempt from inside the 18. Did well to control his body, turned and fired, slotted in past the keeper. To be fair, he maybe should have made a save. Either way, City the beneficiary. Guay pulls it down. He's got Wexler on a yellow. They look back for Guay, but deflected in the arms of Perez. United need a goal soon. It would give them some life and bring this game back into a possible position to nab a point here in the Minneapolis Derby. Obviously, budding rivalry here between these two teams, both based in the Twin Cities area. Reserves play their home games in Woodbury. The top flight team playing in Blaine. And City here in Minneapolis. Yanez slips as he floats that ball, but it's a great ball for Habite, who gets a bit lucky. Through to Brown. Brown can't turn it on Cage. And now he's down with an injury. Good ball originally from Yanez. Pulled down by number 11. Habite got a bit lucky as he's on the ground to get the ball back to his feet. He slotted it through for Brown. Brown got past Elder, but couldn't find the back of the net. Good chance there. Habite's been on the end of a couple of chances. Had the one off the post. Brown still down in the corner. Had to extend to try to slot that goal home. Looks like he's getting stretched out on the left-hand side of your screen. Coach is coming down to check on him. A couple players, personnel from the City staff over there as well. Game stopped here in the 65th minute. Still City, 2-0. Time for a bit of instruction from both coaches. And now we do see Brown now stretching it out on the near side. As I was mentioning earlier, United subs now up and moving about, warming. Ooh, good move there by Habite, and he's dragged down. And a yellow card will come out for Aaron Olson. I think that's the right decision by the referee. Habite made a good move to get around Olson, and Olson in turn turned and dragged down Habite. So 2 City players now sitting on yellows. Wexler and Olson. 3 subs so far for City. Neither have been for the men on yellow cards. Throw for City, deep in their own third. Ba floats it out for Guay. Those two have been linking up a lot in this game. One back by United. Cross in, back post. Habite there again. Still Habite, he turns. Olsen has to be careful here, sitting on the yellow. And he does touch out a play. United showing some signs of life here in the 67th minute, trying to find a goal, which would cut the City lead in half. Here comes the corner. Matt Elder, the keeper for Minneapolis City. There's the corner, floated in, back post. First touch by City, but it's one down by Brown, who was injured a moment ago. Brown turns, fires with the right foot. That's blocked. Ba coming out to close. He will. Perhaps a chance to counter here. Ba straight up the middle. Far side for Guay. Guay chips it forward. Substitute Kidd. First chance and then a good challenge by United. Forced the ball out of play. Decent looks on both ends. United with the corner and City with the counterattack. That ball's played in the box. That's Laurie. He turned and fired in a goal here. Now there's 2 United men on him. He turns, fires in a cross. Guay tries to bring it down. Couldn't do it. He'll have to play the ball all the way back towards the midfield stripe. There's the captain, Ben Hart. Back to Elder. Elder sporting the off blue keeper kit. Orange gloves with white stripes. Olsen to take the throw. Once again, he and Wexler both sit on yellows for City. No yellow cards dished out for United, despite a penalty in the 5th minute. There's Habite. Looks near side. Slots it through. Physical defense from City. United bench and coach is up to complain about that one. Kidd gets it back. Finds his fellow substitute, Ian Smith. Ben Hart. Now Wexler. Wexler to Guay. Guay cuts in. Good challenge there. Now Yanez. Yanez keeps his head up. Tries to slot the ball back. Peeling back to get it. Yamario. Overlapping run for United into the box. Cleared away, and Elder out to grab it before it escapes the touch line. 69th minute. Minneapolis City 2. Minnesota United Reserves 0. Here in Premier League of America play. That free kick, that punt from Elder straight out of bounds and straight back to City. Straight back to United. There's a throw. One down on the far side. Here comes Guay. There's a substitute. That is Stigwart. Now Guay again. He's been involved in a lot of the attacks. Turning, shooting. That was Plaza. No, excuse me. That was Wexler on the shot. Turned back inside, blocked away, but a corner upcoming for Minneapolis City. Right in front of their supporters in the far stand. 70th minute. City's holding strong to a 2-0 lead. Corner taken. Header in! Cleared off the line by United. That was number 15, Nate Engel, with the original header. And it cleared off the line by the Loons. Ball back in. And this one should be cleared. And is. Habite up top has a lot of work to do. Gets by one. Now he has some support. Lays it off for Brown. Overlapping run to his left. Brown shoots. Saved by Elder. Teams exchanging salvos as we move into the final third of the game. Back to that City chance. Nate Engel. Good opportunity to turn it on frame, which he did. But it was cleared away. United looking for their first goal of the game. 1-2 passing there. It's Mucic. Mucic lofts it in. Miscommunication there from City defender and the keeper, Matt Elder. But no harm done. Now Laurie gets possession. Reverses field. Now Guay misplays his first touch. Has to scamper wide to get it. Guay, Stigward. And one off the ball by United and then taken down. United elect to play it quick. Ball not high enough. As it's Nate Engel. All the way along the back line. Hauled down is Smith. And it'll be a free kick for City. So they'll slow the game down in the 72nd minute. Trying to milk a 2-0 lead to the final whistle. Wexler on a yellow along with Olsen for City. Long ball played in. Laurie. Decent first touch, but just couldn't bring it down under his control. Ba. Ping pongs around the midfield and out for a United throw. Another throw for United. Yanez on the ball. Plays it back. Now near side, that's Mucic. Mucic into the 18. Bundled over. And a free kick for United on the edge of the area. Good play there by Mucic. Shield the ball. And eventually results in a foul. Two-man wall for City. They defend this free kick. 74th minute. In-swinger. Decent chance. And it's ferried out for a corner. Still in the Minneapolis City final third. United will be able to whip the ball into the box once again. There's a ball, back post, headed down into the massive bodies. Cleared out only as far as Yanez. Yanez, the ball, looks, hesitates, drives the ball forward into the 18. Still Yanez. Still Yanez along the near side in the corner. Plays it back for Mucic. Mucic out. For Bell, and Bell has to reverse field to Yamarillo. And then Guay wins the ball back. Aggressive play there by the striker. Guay for Laurie. Laurie taken down. Foul there. Yellow card immediately. Easy call for the referee as City broke on the counterattack. Laurie had the ball, was about to be in. Easy yellow. 75 minutes gone for Minneapolis South High School. Currently Minneapolis City 2, Minnesota United Reserve 0. Strong showing so far from City. Both goals coming from Andy Laurie, one off a penalty, another from a shot inside the 18. Attempt taken straight on by the substitute Max Stiegwart. Decent effort to force a save from Perez. United will be in desperation mode now. Here they come on the counter. Habite all the way before he's closed out by Olsen, who's on that yellow card. Yellow card's now 2-1. Habite tried to play it off City defender, but ended up hitting him back on the way out. So a throw in for City. Olsen plays it in. City happy to knock it around the back here for a few moments before pushing forward again. Guay lets it go for Stiegwart. Back to Ba. Ba turns. Stiegwart. Now Ba again on the far side, steaming forward. Chip back. Ambitious cross there. Well over the head of it. Any other City player. Out for a throw. We'll have some more substitutions now for City coming on. Looks like number 20, Ryan Camarota. And number 24, Kevin Hoof. Coming off Olsen on a yellow. Along with Wexler also on a yellow. So both yellow cards now out of the game for Minneapolis City. Smart move. No risk, or excuse me, little risk of a red card now. 13 minutes remaining plus stoppage. Mucic on the near side, steams forward. There's a substitute. That's Camarota's first touch, but it played back in. Tough ball to catch. Good effort there. Into the sand pit. Well, excuse me, along the near side. But it's another City throw. You know, they're trying to put some pressure on this throw in the corner. That ball is headed towards Stiegwart. Second chance ball. And the third, won by City. Now Laurie, not too many men in front of him. Guay surveys his options. That's down. Laurie tried to get through there, but couldn't find a way past that back four. United in full desperation mode. Yanez, deep ball, cross field, looking for Abite, but he couldn't catch up to it. So yet another throw for City. Just about 11 minutes remaining in this match. Ba plays it forward. A little bit dangerous. Be playing that ball to the middle for Smith, and it's turned over. United chance. It goes over the bar, but it's a corner for Minnesota United. Problem there is a bit of a sloppy play. At exact time you don't want to start getting sloppy if you're City. Corner for United. Here's the corner, chipped in. Scrum in the box. Still United in possession, but going the wrong way with it at this time. Turn back towards the 18, and finally cleared out by Will Kidd. Now City on the counter. At what minute do they just start taking the ball to the corner? Not yet. Into the 18 comes the cross. Stigwart's drive with the left foot. Ambitious at best. Flies well over the bar. 80th minute. City need to hang on for 10 minutes plus stoppage for back-to-back wins at home. Willis on the ball, knocks around for Bell. Now far side for United. Looking a little bit stagnant here in the final moments of this game, has to be said. Ball with the header. Closed down. Good work there by Camarota. Far side. City on the ball. Stigwart. Now Smith. Back to Benart. Benart tries to get the ball from under his feet and does. City content to just knock it around at this point. Waste as much time as possible. Come away with a win. Diagonal ball. Good play there by Kidd. Take it down. Now Laurie. Two-time goal scorer. He'll chip it. Why not? Scored twice. Try to chip, but Perez smart enough for that, to grab that. 82nd minute. Perez. Long punt. High into the air. Nobody can win it out of the air. Headed down. Now Stigwart. Turns. He'll play it back. At this point, it has to be said if United does score, it would be against the run of play. Mucic near side. He's been good on the left-hand side. Looks like another United sub just about to come on at the next stoppage, but Elder with the ball now, taking his time. He'll put it down, and he'll wait for United to pressure him before sending it away. Laurie with the first ball. Kidd trying to find the second. United come away with it on the near side. Out for a throw. And we'll now have this substitution. Substitute not quite yet. Looks like Yamarillo is coming off. He's had quite a few touches today. Solid 83 minutes of work from him. Has just a bit longer to play until the next stoppage. Habite. Now it's Yanez. Yanez overlapping run, looking for Habite. He will be on the ball. Uses the right foot. Cross all the way to the far side. Ball's knocked up and headed out for a throw. And now we'll get that substitution. Coming on for United, number 4, Schultz. Coming off, as I said earlier, is Yamarillo. Another sub coming for United. The next substitution will wait till the next whistle. Yanez. Ambitious effort. One hopper, grabbed by Elder. 84th minute. Elder to punt it away. Seems like on the receiving end, or the target of every long kick, is Andy Laurie. Towers over most players on the field, not just on City's side. Difficult work. Bit of a mess made of that by Angle, but City able to win it back. Also have another substitution for City on the next whistle. That will be Isaac Forsgren coming in. And it looks like we'll get that whistle now. '85th minute. 2 more subs. 2-time goal scorer. Glory coming out. Great night from him. Coming in also for United. Number 9. Oiken. I think it's safe to say Glory can be happy with his body of work. 2 goals. 1 from the spot. 1 from inside the 18 on a nice shot near post in the second half. City were looking to add to their lead. Not quite. Oiken with his first touch. He's as a sub. And a handball called. City were going to take it quick, but they'll slow it down. 86th minute.
Substitutions. Minnesota reserves. 20.
That appears to be the whole bench now in for Minneapolis City. Elder takes the free kick, looking for Kidd, chested down by United, and then a foul against United. United still in search of their first goal, trying to avoid the shutout. Oiken dragged down. Another free kick for United, just inside their own half. Time, another beneficiary for City. As the clock continues to wind, it's almost like they gain a 12th player. Mucic near side now. Through ball for Abite, but it's way too far. Bit of frustration from Abite, as he did have a overlapping run, but Mucic couldn't find him. Out for a City goal kick. 87th minute. That's 1 down by Hoof. He'll turn. Gain some yards, but United back on the ball. Oiken slipped, trying to play that ball. But now it's Yanez. Cleared away by City. United goalkeeper Perez was yelling during that last goal kick that he needed 5 minutes from his players. It's true. You'd have to be a heck of the next 5 minutes if United are to come away with a point. Another substitution coming in, number 5. Oxas. Coming out was Mucic. Good 85 minutes from him, has to be said. Elder under a bit of pressure. Has to just play it out. United trying to put on the pressure. If they could find a goal here, perhaps they could find that equalizer. But first things first. Battle there on the near side. Strong defensive play. Camarota came away with it in the end. And then back to Elder. No hurry. For City. Ba trying to make a play on this near side, and it's a throw for United. 89th minute. You have to have word on stoppage time, though we did have an injury a bit earlier. Expect anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. Stoppage with the substitutions. Ba walks up a little before taking the throw. That's Kidd, double teamed. Not able to win the ball. But it's another throw for City. Lazy throw there from Ba, straight to United. Camarota. Good ball. Cross field. Storming into the 18. Our City. Shot! And a goal. That'll do it. That seals it for sure. City lead 3-0 in the 89th minute. Number 19, Isaac Forsgren with the goal. And that will surely do it, as I just mentioned. City now lead 3-0 as we approach stoppage time. Forsgren received a nice ball from Camarota, turned inside the 18, fired a shot. It beat Perez. Simple as that. 3-0. City for joining us late. Andy Laurie had the first 2 goals, one off a penalty and one off a similar shot from that side of the 18-yard box here in the second half. Laurie's shot went near side. This last shot, far post. 3-0. Has to be a confidence booster for Minneapolis City to be able to beat a team like the Minnesota United Reserves, who carry such a strong name presence, if anything else. Obviously, Minnesota United, first flight, making the jump to MLS in the 2017 to 2018. So the name recognition alone, it's a solid win for City as some of the supporters start to make their way towards the exits. 2 minutes of stoppage. In 2 minutes, Minneapolis City will be able to celebrate their second victory of the season, second one at home. And they will remain undefeated all time at home. Just their second ever home game. United try to get the ball forward, at least trying to score 1 goal here. If nothing else, improve their goal differential on the season. On the ball, that's number 12. Out of play, United throw. Definitely some frustration out there on the field from the Loons. Just about 70 seconds remaining. That ball is launched in the 18. Habite, good effort. But that's Elder's ball all the way. Now Ba, near side. He'll float one forward. 4 players giving chase. Good header. Back to Perez. 50 seconds remaining. That's 1 down. On the near side, that's Camarota. He delivered a good ball on the 3rd goal. That came from Forsgren, the substitute. Oiken played it through. Now Yanez. Yanez shooting. Elder with the save. Strong effort from him. 20 more seconds. He'll have a shutout. And Minneapolis City will have 7 total points on the season. That will be good for top of the table in the Western Conference with some games left to play elsewhere this weekend. Can they find one more, potentially? We've hit the 93rd minute, and there's the whistle. Final score, Minneapolis City 3, Minnesota United Reserve 0. City moved to 7 points on the season. Remain undefeated at home all time. 2 goals from Andy Laurie. The last goal in the 89th minute by number 19, Isaac Forsgren. One more time, my name is Matt Hoffman, your match commentator. And Minneapolis City finished the night 3-0 and are top of the table in the Western Conference of the PLA. Until next time, I'm Matt Hoffman. Good night, everyone.